All right, here we go, and we have today. Uh, uh, it's been a long week,
Right?
and we have today. As a matter of fact, Shimon BAUER, who is
Mhm.
from Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, who
Huh?
has created a community and called Orheim Emet, or Lightheim Life Emet, correct?
Yeah, it's
And
the light of truth.
And I tell you, we opened up the WhatsApp group, and I tell you, it started filling up quick. How many do we
Uh-huh.
have already there?
Oh goodness, I don't even know. Probably at least dozen or more.
Dozen or more. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of interest in Tulsa, Oklahoma about Judaism and practicing Judaism.
Definitely, definitely.
That's definitely a great news because in that part of the country, you would think, well, here a Jew.
Right, exactly. Uh-huh.
Now that's like that's the heart of the Bible Belt. You're talking about ORU area, Oral Roberts. Those of you that remember Oral
Yeah.
Roberts, the $8 million guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
exactly.
interesting. Right there in the back, in the backdrop of Oklahoma, we have a Jewish community that has to do
Hmm.
with life and all wonderful things. Now we're practicing over there Orthodox Judaism, right?
That's correct. Hmm.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I sent out there to you the papers for the affiliation.
Yes.
You have your own 501(c)(3), which is great. Those are very
Hmm.
hard to get a hold of, believe it or not, especially in
Right.
this climate of time.
Uh-huh.
But tell me, what are your plans, you and your wife? Because I see your wife also getting really involved, and
Uh-huh.
she's a great help to you, isn't she?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, we're still trying to secure a Habra house. Of course, funding, I mean, we got to try to find something that we can afford because we don't have a lot of funds. But we would like to get a house near the house that we're moving to in Shadow Mountain. And
Okay.
all the people in our community are planning to move into that subdivision so we can be within walking radius to the Habra house.
That's wonderful because that's creating a new community from really
Mhm.
nothing. I'm sure you're going to
Right.
have a lot of other people interested in learning,
Mhm.
including rabbis that I mentioned to you very quickly. They're going to try to, say, this is my community. Oh, yeah.
Right.
But no, this is all of our communities, and this is what's beautiful about what you're doing
Right.
and learning about Judaism. And very soon, I've connected you to a yeshiva. Hopefully, he'll be
Great.
calling you soon about that, so you can get your smicha and get
Would be
everything
great.
going there. So I'm all thrilled about what's going on there in Oklahoma. I mean, we had the
Yeah.
opportunity to meet in person. Great,
Hmm.
I'll tell you, great people here, and definitely. Would you do the viewership a favor? Can you provide what is the best number to reach you, to get in contact with you?
Matter of fact, I mean, I don't mind them calling my personal cell phone
Okay.
if they want to. And my number, it's a area code 210-219-7239. And they can call me right on my personal cell phone or text me if they want to. That'd be fine.
Give that number again and definitely put it up on our Facebook pages because we
You bet.
definitely want to make sure this community grows and
Okay.
it's a success. We do have
Sure.
another community, by the way, in the Houston, Texas area. So
Great.
that's like really close in the area. I'm
Yeah.
excited. It's Hebron Springs, and it's okay
Uh-huh.
to be a different name each community, but we're
Right.
tying everything together so that way, you know, everything that we do, we recognize with each other what's going on. That's very important to have that type of unity. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for you. So tell me,
I am too.
tell me a little bit of your plans and how. Now, did you get your website set up for donation for people that want to contribute to see your cause grow there?
Yes, we actually have our website set up for Orhamet, and I can even send that to you. And then also we have a YouTube channel because every week I try to do it's not a long teaching. I try to keep it 30 minutes if I can, just for the people in our area, something on that week's Torah portion, and also people that are outside of the area then can also watch it too, just to give them something to think about when they study Torah that week. And since right now we don't have the Habra house to meet and do a lot of discussion, it helps to fill the void a little bit.
Mhm.
But once we get the house, we plan on having Torah studies, different classes. We're currently taking Hebrew. We have a local lady who actually was one of the professors out at ORU that is teaching Hebrew to us so that we can actually learn the language. And we're like, I think first graders now. I think we graduated out of kindergarten, but
You know,
but we're
there,
we're
there,
we're
there there was a rabbi that once said, if you learn Aleph, teach Aleph. You know,
right.
if you know A, teach A. Teach whatever you know, the basics, as it were. And believe it or not, people will get influenced and they'll join you. And it's a
Right.
beautiful thing as you see, you know, you're growing, the community
Hmm.
starts to grow, and you say, this was something that Hashem did. It becomes
Hmm.
a beautiful, awesome thing. Um,
Definitely.
so we will be in touch, and I'm
Good.
sure. What are you talking about cost wise in buying and getting your own place there?
Well, right now, of course, since you buy one with a 501c3, of course, that is the entity that it will be under, and everything, our Torah scroll, everything that we have acquired so far is all under the 501c3. So the houses in the area, we're looking to get something around the $150,000 mark
Okay.
because we're figuring out you're going to probably have to at least put the 20% down on that, which we're close to almost having the funds to do that. And that way, we hope to actually get the house for two reasons. One, so that we can go there and daven, at least on Shabbat, but during the week, we want to daven there, obviously, for Shacharit, maybe Minka, depending on if work, but Mariv would be doable, so that we can do prayers together as a community. And also with the bedroom space there, then if we have somebody visiting from out of town, they need a place to stay since they could actually maybe take up one of the rooms and stay there. And that way, they wouldn't have to drive on Shabbat either to join us for service downstairs or wherever we're at. But that's our goal. And we'd like to actually build a kosher mikvah. That's one of our top priorities. Once we acquire the house, we got plans for it already on how to put together a kosher mikvah so that the community and everybody would be able to practice family purity too.
That's wonderful. It's got me all excited just talking with you about it. Now let me
Right.
ask you the area, because you know a lot of Jews will probably come in
Mhm.
visit. Is there a lot of kosher stuff in the Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma area?
No, sir. Unfortunately, there isn't. The only place really that you can get, well, you can get everything but maybe meat. Meat products are hard to come by. Trader Joe's is about the only place in town that carries some kosher meats. So we primarily eat vegan, my wife and I.
Okay.
That's the easiest way. And then, of course, you can get kosher stuff at the WalMarts and stuff. But it's more vegan, vegetarian. Sometimes you can come across some kosher cheeses, but other than that, there's really no kosher markets. And unfortunately, if you put in kosher restaurant, it pulls up Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, well, we're going to see what we can do about that. Maybe we could change the opportunities, because as
That
soon
would
as
be
more
nice.
Jews starts moving over there to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and start saying, "Hey, this is a possibility. We need, some more kosher products out here." Definitely, there's going to be a
Definitely.
lot of changes over there in Tulsa. At least that's what I'm hoping for, and see
Me
a
too.
lot more people contacting you. Who knows? You probably be in contact with a lot of the pastors in the area, wanting to know
Right.
more about Judaism, and we're
Yep.
100% open for conversion. So anyone who wants
Yes.
to join the tribe, just need to
Hmm.
contact you, and we'll get things going there for you.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And
Listen,
and
go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
well, I was just saying that when we're out there in Florida, I mean, my son had got engaged and stuff, and now that's coming up too, and they want to have a nice formal Jewish wedding, which I'm proud of that. That really makes me happy. So,
That's wonderful. So
yeah.
you're gonna have a lot of things. What do you do currently, um, you know, to keep your parnosa, your income going? What
I'm 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 actually a family nurse practitioner. I'm in my office right now, so
okay.
yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
How do you deal with issues with people coming in for COVID and all that?
Right now, they're going to start doing the rapid COVID tests here. But for right now, I get to wear one of these lovely face diapers, if you will. And then if anybody's really sick, then we basically glove up and mask up and everything. But yeah, that's about all that we're doing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, please contact my friend here, and there's going to be a lot of things you'll be hearing about him, and look forward. Please give your phone number out again.
Yes, area code 210-219-7239, and that's my direct personal cell phone.
And that's Shimon Bauer. So you need to
Yep.
reach out to him. If you need to reach him and you can't get a hold of him, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll make sure I connect you with him. It's so important these type of meetings, even on Zoom. I mean, everything has
Yes.
changed in the Jewish world. Before, you would
Right.
never see any rabbi or anyone on any social media, and now you
Right.
have such a plethora. I think Hashem did that on purpose. I'm convinced. He says, you know what? Okay, you guys are all insular. We're going to make you more having to reach out. You like it or
Right.
not, I'm going to push you out to the social media. And we have
That's
so
right.
many rabbis online. I mean, I was looking at it. I go, is it time for me like to, withdraw? Because we have
Right.
so many rabbis of all sorts, of all denomination, from Orthodox to ultra Orthodox to even conservative, Reform, Reconstructionist. Everybody's using social media to get
Oh
the
yeah.
message out, and to me, that's wonderful.
Right.
But that
Right.
has a
It's a good
consequence.
tool.
The
Hmm.
consequence is that people are wanting to convert, and we got to be able
Exactly.
to help them, and that's what we're about.
Exactly. Exactly. And we're keeping our doors open, like we had told people, no turning anybody away. We're not like exclusive by no means. And we've had, I mean, I'll be honest, we've even had a guy come by who was actually a Muslim. It was very interesting. He wanted to learn more about Judaism. Very friendly guy, actually, and came to our Hanukkah party one year
Wonderful.
because he wanted to learn, how do you celebrate this festival? And so we've had Christians there. We've had just a whole plethora of people that have come by, even when we were in the Sand Springs area. But now that we're moving to Tulsa, a much bigger area,
Hmm.
I'm hoping that that will grow. And pretty soon, besides a Havre house, we'll be building a formal synagogue here, which would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I
Yeah.
definitely want to be there when you inaugurate that, and whatever
Yeah.
help we can be of getting the message out, and even fundraising, whatever to be able to help you, like we're doing over there with the Philippines with Abraham Coleses, and we're doing throughout all Latin America, trying to create these new communities, really
Right.
emerging communities, over 50 emerging communities that right now that are affiliated with us, and it's wonderful
Uh-huh.
because someone from your community decides to go down to Hebron Springs over there in Texas area. They don't have to
Uh-huh.
worry about being, like discarded or no, you can't come in
Exactly.
here. Who converted you? All that
Yeah.
political nonsense, which all they should be
Exactly.
saying is, I'm a Jew. That's it. Okay, welcome. That's it.
Exactly.
And we hope to bring this back into what it used to be, which was that
Hmm.
type of embracing atmosphere that, yes, you're welcome. You are part of us. We are part of you.
Right.
And with Kalal Israel, all you need to say, Ani Yehudi, I'm Jew. That's it. You're welcome.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Because I always said, Abraham Avinu, obviously, he kept his tent open to everybody coming by. So,
That's my philosophy. That's your philosophy. And hopefully we can have more people who want that they're working the same type of development of new communities that they want to join. You might say the network. What we're creating here for the purpose
yeah.
to be able to have that mutual strengthening one with another, and bring other rabbis on board as well to help us be able to create this beautiful structure of Kalal Israel and Achdut among Jews of all sorts and backgrounds. Well, I really
Definitely.
appreciate your time, Shimon. I know you have to go
Oh,
to back to work. So do I. I got to get back to work as well. This is not, we're not
right.
doing this full time,
Right.
but definitely we're doing this as a service to the community. And we hope and
Right.
pray a lot of blessings upon you and your family, upon the community that you're building. A lot of strength, a lot of emunah, and the most important, spread that light of Torah
Amen.
all around.
Definitely, Rabbi. Thank you.
All the best to you. Shalom, shalom.
All right. Shalom.